The U.S. military drafts the Bitcoin Foundation, the world's first political Bitcoin-only candidate actually wins, and Bitcoin helps Marilyn fight cancer. Today's Friday, September 26, 2014, and the price of Bitcoin is currently floating around $400. I'm Stephen Chun, and here's what's happening today in money and tech. The United States military has begun investigating digital currencies to determine if they are being used by groups potentially posing threats to the country. Bitcoin Foundation Global Policy Counsel Jim Harper was reportedly flown out to Florida on Monday to meet with U.S. Special Operations Command about the possible role of Bitcoin and other digital currencies in illicit finances. A key priority of the meeting appears to be stopping any possible flow of money to the ISIS network, and follows a recent launch of the U.S. military's initiative in Syria, attempting to halt ISIS advances. Back in July, a blog alleged to be associated with ISIS published a report highlighting the benefits of Bitcoin for jihadist activity. The invitation-only meeting was held in downtown Tampa by the Business Executives for National Security. As a defense official attending the meeting says, "We're trying to do our best to understand the true scope of the threat that we are dealing with. We have to fully understand all of the components and functions of the adversary across the globe, not just in Syria and Iraq, and the manner in which those adversaries raise, hide, and move money." The United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission announced Wednesday that the Global Markets Adversary Committee will be hosting a public meeting on October 9th about issues related to clearing non-deliverable forwards and Bitcoin. The panel will be broken up into two segments, with the first focusing on clearing mandate and its appropriateness for NDFs, while the second panel will focus on the CFTC's involvement in the curation of derivative contracts for Bitcoin. The meeting is open to the public on a first-come, first-served seating basis. Interested parties unable to attend can actually call a toll-free telephone number to listen in or watch a recording of the meeting 48 hours later. Mattias Sundin has become the first politician to successfully fund his campaign entirely on Bitcoin when it was announced earlier this week that he has won a seat in Sweden's parliament. Sundin, who calls himself the first political Bitcoin-only candidate, is a member of Folkpartiet, or the Liberal People's Party of Sweden, Sweden's seventh largest political party. Sundin ran with the promise to continue education reform in Sweden, protect privacy rights, develop a tax system that works for fast-growing and innovative companies, and, quote, resist knee-jerking regulation of Bitcoin, other digital currencies, and disruptive innovation in general. Payments processor Vogogo has entered into an agreement with U.S. cryptocurrency exchange Cryptsy. Vogogo will provide Cryptsy with full risk management, security compliance, and payment services, enabling them to offer their users seamless exchange between cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies such as the U.S. dollar. Vogogo's CEO Jeff Gordon is looking forward to the positive results he feels this agreement will yield, saying, "We're incredibly excited about rapidly growing crypto companies like Cryptsy, understanding the value of Vogogo and wanting to work with us. We look forward to helping them enhance and expand their service offering across the globe." Bitcoin ATM maker Diamond Circle has installed its first machine at the Bluff Cafe in Queensland, Australia, which is described as being the first cashless ATMs, saying, "Unlike other Bitcoin ATMs, the machine only supports Visa and MasterCard for the purchase of Bitcoin and cards, thus reducing security threats, the cost of holding cash, thus margins and ongoing residual payments to distributors and owners and operators." The company is also working on a new feature that could be used to pay remittance, allowing users to send Bitcoins to anyone via SMS text message, and will also begin working on new point-of-sale applications which will allow Bitcoin purchases and balance checking through a number of NFC-enabled devices such as Android phones, online gateways, and corporate wallets. Bitcoin products leader Satoshi Labs has launched MyTreasure Life, an application that will allow users to accept Bitcoin payments on their Android devices without carrying around a Trezor wallet. The app will generate a new Bitcoin address for each transaction and allow users to view transaction history and individual address balances. In order to activate the app, all the user has to do is to log into Trezor.com and select the Advanced Details section from the desired Trezor device. They then can scan the XPub QR code of the selected account, and the app will take it from there. Biophysics and chemistry PhD scientist Isaac Yonemoto is attempting to generate funds to finish his work on a promising cancer-fighting compound called 9DS in a campaign he's calling Project Marilyn. Research was halted on 9DS 4 years ago when the principal investigator of the component left the world of academic research. Dr. Yonemoto is now attempting to bring this nonprofit crowdfunding effort to light and bring 9DS through preclinical trials by getting eager investors to donate their bitcoins and cure cancer coins to the cause. The result will not be patented and released to the public domain, but rather the biological code used for the Project Marilyn will be released as open source material, meaning it can be used without copyright restrictions or the need to license it. Those interested in learning more about the project can visit indiesci.org. As always, find more information on today's news stories at moneyandtech.com. I'm Stephen Chun, and thanks for watching Money and Tech's Daily News Update.